my fellow colleagues of the Assembly to also join me up here just for a couple minutes. Assembly Kennedy, Assembly Holly, Assemblywoman Keanu, and I'm also going to ask former Assemblywoman Linda Stender to also come and join me. Assembly Speaker, also welcome. Good morning, everyone. And I'm going to start this out as I know my... Come on, right on up, wherever. We're good. I'm going to start it off. Let me see if I can do it as my fellow colleague, and I probably can't, so I'm going to ask him to do it. Can you?
Hello, New Jersey. Hello, Union County. Hello, Plainfield. Let's go.
All right, nobody can do it better than Assemblyman Holly. Good morning. As many of you may know, I am Linda Carter, and I have the privilege of recently being appointed Assemblywoman in the 22nd Legislative District, and with the heavy task of filling the very large shoes of the late Assemblyman Jerry Green. I would like to first welcome and acknowledge our governor, who will be joining us on this very important day. In addition, there are so many of Jerry's colleagues from throughout his time as a public servant, and I see so many of them here. I'm reminded that although we had the opportunity to working with him, we also had a mutual privilege of calling him a friend and a mentor. So thank you all for being here today. We come here today to honor a legacy of a man, who has done so much for our state, for District Legislative 22, for our county, and for the residents of the city of Plainfield. Jerry Green put the people first. Always, never without a doubt, and never wavered from making sure the people were first. Whoever walked in his door knew he would have his ear and their issues would be heard. Whoever walked in his office was greeted with his trademark smile and became his partner. A building can hardly do justice for a man whose legacy lives in all of us, whose lives he has touched so dearly. A building is a building, but I'm going to tell you something. When you have an individual like Jerry Green, who has touched so much, that building becomes more than that building. That building becomes the legacy and a reminder to all of us of what we must uphold here in the city of Plainfield and in Legislative District 22. I know I can never fill the shoes of Jerry Green, and I've said this before, I will not even try. It's impossible. What I can do is make sure that I carry the mantle of public service forward, and through his legacy, put the people first. Because at the end of the day, that is what Jerry would want and would expect. Am I right? Yeah. Or am I wrong? Thank you for putting your faith in me, and I look forward to carrying the legacy forward, and I look forward to all of my colleagues and working collectively to make sure that Jerry Green's legacy moves forward. Thank you.